to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send a receiver in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. Headed out right. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down give to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying for it with Burrow. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow setting up the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11
On third down, here's Burrow. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The back grabs it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got room to roam here. Keeps himself upright. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. Close secured by George Pickett. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
12.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's now third down.
It's second.
Offense up to the line fast.
11 MT. 11. 11.
Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now second and 19 at the 41-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, Murray. Jump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Kyler to throw. Complete over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. He's got it near the 8. And he's down to the 8 before going out. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Back to the air, Murray. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They send a man in motion. Murray, third and goal. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, here's Burrow. That one's caught along the left sideline. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. And it's the Packers. With it, first and 10. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the counter, Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Play action now, Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. On first down, here comes Hall. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker. I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, Burrow to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Thomas. 12. 11 mighty.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Murray here on 1st down. He's thrown deep to the left side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for it. This second half, we've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Kyler looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11 empty. Gun. Dot. 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Hall there to haul it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you would think.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Packers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
11 Thomas. 12.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Burrow setting up the play action. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
11 mighty.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
12. 11 empty.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Here we go. 12.
They've got a man in motion.
12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow from the gun. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Shut him on the start, boys. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow to the air now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Johnson now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, Murray. On target to Waddle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Blown back, it's the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Back now, pressure on its way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Bertolet able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 11 empty.
Slot man motioned over.
11 empty paint. 12. 11 empty tape. 11 empty paint. 11. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he is in for 2. No one expected that fake as they lined up to kick it, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Oh, he lost the football. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
He's going deep this time. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
11. Stop.
Shotgun snap. Oh no, the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Offense up to the line fast.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has his man. It's Ridley. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Hauled in by Waddle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Man in motion here. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one out with Hall. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The give on 2nd to Hall. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Packers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and the kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it right side. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Murray here on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Murray on third down. Buys time, rolling right. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Saints 16 points back. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Now to throw. Buying some time right. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, New Orleans. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation, the separations.
And this is going to be cut for 2, so some fight left in him. Love it. It is back to a 1-score game. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a 1-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Packers lead by 15 now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. A bit of desperation on this team. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers take possession of the football.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
First down, Burrow to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass taken in by Marshall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, Murray. Catch is made down the right sideline. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints get it back to within 1 score. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Saints were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over.